Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to the Online Cook's Kitchen. Today, we're preparing the one and only jollof rice that is a must try. You know that tasty jollof rice made with sardines you make for your family and friends, and they come back to ask you how you prepared it. This is the type of jollof rice that fills the air with delicious aroma. It's so enticing and inviting to the eyes because of its lovely red color, and it leaves your taste buds wanting more. Perfect for weddings, birthday parties, and any gathering of choice. So let's take it step by step so you can get it perfectly. And I'll start with the stew base. For the stew base, I'll be using 4 tomatoes, 4 small onions, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. This is extra hot for extra spice. You can use the other one. 2 red long peppers, the sweet peppers, and 1 bell pepper. I'll blend all of this to a rough texture. I'll heat up some cooking oil and I'll go ahead and add my chopped onions. I'll allow this to fry for 1 minute on medium heat. After this, I'll add 1 tablespoon dry thyme, 1 tablespoon curry powder, 2 bay leaves. I'll stir very well to ensure that everything combines perfectly, and I'll allow it to fry for 2 minutes on medium heat. Then it's time to add a 1/4 cup of tomato paste. After this, I'll give it a very good stir once again to combine well. Then I'll allow it to fry for 5 minutes on low heat this time around. Remember to fry very well because this is very important in making jollof rice. After 5 minutes, I'll go in with my sardines in tomato sauce, and then I'll mix well as well just to ensure everything gets into each other and incorporates properly, and I'll allow to fry for 5 minutes on low heat as well. Then it's time to remove some of the sardines. I like to do this because I just like to place the sardines on the jollof rice so that people who are eating it can see that I made the delicious jollof rice with sardines. After removing a portion of the sardines, I'll now add my blended pepper mix. It's time to stir very well. Stir very well to combine. Then I'll add 1 stock cube, the large one, and then I'll go ahead and season with half tablespoon and then half teaspoon salt. I'll mix very well, and you see at this point remember to fry well, because if you skip this stage or rush this stage, the jollof rice will taste raw or sour. So take your time because this stew must be well cooked, and I fried this stew for 15 minutes on medium heat. Take a look at it. It is so dry and it is really thick, and you can see the oil already floating on top of the stew. Now it's time for the rice. This rice is properly washed and cleaned, and I'm using 2.5 cups of Basmati rice for this. After pouring in the rice, I'll mix very well just to ensure that the stew gets to every part of the rice to incorporate properly, so that I have the rice well coated and ready for the next step. Remember, I told you that this recipe is a step-by-step tutorial on how to make delicious aromatic jollof rice with sardines at home. Trust me, this recipe is a chef's kiss. You must try it. After incorporating everything well, it's time for some water. I'll add just enough water to cover the rice. Then I turn the heat down to medium heat, and I'll be cooking on medium heat. But to ensure that I keep the steam in the rice so that I don't need to use too much water, I'll be covering the pot with my aluminium foil. If you do not have aluminium foil, feel free to use baking sheet or baking paper, just to ensure that the heat is kept in the pot so that it can cook the rice properly, and then you don't have to use too much water. So after about 15 minutes, I'm here to check my rice. Although you would notice liquid on top of the rice, but to check the rice, you need to gently lift the rice at the sides to look underneath And after lifting the rice at the sides, what I can see is there is no water, there is no liquid underneath, and the rice is not properly cooked yet. So I'd go ahead and add a little water to the sides. You would notice in the video that I am lifting the rice by the sides and I'm adding water in small quantity. Why? Because I intend to cook this rice to perfection with little water and more steam. And of course, I'll add some water in the middle as well. Now I'll cover the rice again. But this time around, I'll turn the heat down to low heat so that as it heats up, the steam is not too much, the rice doesn't burn fast, and the rice cooks well to delicious perfection as we want it to. This is after 10 minutes, and again, the hack to ensuring that your rice cooks well and to adding proper amount of liquid is to lift the rice by the sides and actually check underneath the pot. This would help you know if you need more water or if you don't need water. Ensure that you cook your rice till it is about 90% done. Once the rice is 90% done, you don't need more water. No. What you need now is the steam. The steam will do the thorough cooking for you. And my rice is about 90% done at this point. So I'll stir well just to mix everything properly to get the rice underneath to come up and the rice up on top to go down. And then I'll get my sardines. Remember the sardines that I took out earlier? Now is the time for the sardines. But before then, it is very, very tasty, and oh, this kitchen smells so nice. You really need to try this, okay? It's a must try. Now, this is what my rice looks like, and you can see that it's looking very inviting. Yeah, this is why I am sharing this recipe with you, so that you can use this recipe to make a delightful meal for your family and friends. And one thing I like to say again is don't forget that this channel is for you, because I post new amazing recipes for you every single week. So do like this channel and subscribe to this channel. I turned to the pot because I realized that I wasn't mixing the other side properly, and like I said, mixing it well is a must. Don't rush the process. Patience is key, and don't just mix in a rough way. Mix gently and you will get the perfect result. Here is my delicious jollof rice. The sardines are already on the rice, and I'll cover the pot at this point and just turn off the heat because the steam will do the final cooking for me. After 10 minutes, you notice that, let me show you again, okay? So here it is. After 10 minutes, you'll notice one thing. The rice has increased in volume. Yes, because the steam has done the proper cooking for me. Now my rice is 100% cooked. It's soft, it's juicy, it's delicious, it's a delight to the taste buds. And this is how to make delicious sardine jollof rice. This is a Nigerian jollof rice you can make whenever you don't have fish, whenever you don't have the fried fish, you know, or when you don't have meat, chicken, turkey. It is so nice and you should try it. I've come to the end of this recipe. Till I post another one. Have a lovely time. Bye.